everyone. I just posted 2 videos and they got to be a little long. And sometimes when I get many things in my mind, it just... Oh, yes, Ambrose, I'm at work again. Sorry. Just a quick one, though. I got a lot of stuff to do. But when I get too much in my mind, then I don't. So because I would start talking about more than I had wanted to. So, but there's a few really good things I said throughout them, and that need to be heard. And I am going to do better. It's just, I told you I have so much going on, and I have to get in order. And, I'm going to start my new routine Monday, where I'm going to start coming in and doing breakfast at the store and doing lunch, so hopefully I can be home by, 5 or 6. And, it's all to make my life where I can better do everything I need to do and put out His Word rightly. I think your customer might have been stalking me out. No, she's not. Where was I at? I am going to. This is what I'm going to, unless something else comes. But I am going to start making my videos shorter. And I'm going to, hopefully tomorrow, if all goes well, I want to put out a video. Some things that has been indoctrinated into the minds of man through the church, through wrong teachings and misinterpretations. And I'm going to go in that same scriptures where they say they're teaching you from. And I'm going to go in there and show you where the very scripture contradicts their teaching. That's why you hear the confusion and contradiction, because you're reading what it says, but your mind and what you've learned is contradicting what you're reading. That's how it's worked. That's what they've done. They tell you this is what it says, this is what to do, but when you're reading it yourself, you're confused because it's not what you're hearing. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to break this down to show some of the things, like one, let's just say, who does man warn you about? What comes out of man's mouth? And I don't know about all things about some fallen angel or, I don't understand the kingdom of darkness. I don't understand that. But I just go to what was spoke of Christ. And what did He warn you? Who did He warn you of? Did He go around saying, some demon or devils or spirits going to be deceiving you? Did He go around with that? Was that His doctrine? Or did He warn you of man? Be sure no man deceive you. No man deceive you. And how many times is man the one referred to as Satan? We're going to look at these things. And if we're going to look at why Christ told you that the Spirit of truth would come. The Spirit of truth would come. So although man's warning you against, spirits, Satan, devil, when it's proven that man themselves is Satan, when Jesus rebuked Peter, that we're going to look at these things. I'm going to try to think of what, all the scriptures. I'm going to just do my best to keep it short and to the point. But how are you going to receive? If man has told you, how are you going to receive the Spirit of truth? If man's telling you that But they'll sit there and say, I receive. They'll sit there and the preacher will tell you what he says. But that's what is it? Jesus, you was told. You was warned of man being the liar. So you listen to man instead of what Christ spoke. That make any sense for me? Did it come out right? I'm going to say these, that's what I'm going to try to. And there's, let me think what else. There's certain things that Jesus, that Christ spoke. And, the things that Jesus warned of is scribes, Pharisees, hypocrites, man. But man go around teaching, the testimony is spirit. Man go around teaching all these things that never came out of Christ's mouth. Never came out of Christ's mouth. And what do? You listen to who are today the scribes, the Pharisees, the hypocrites, the actors that's putting on the act, that's teaching you contrary to what Christ spoke. Because you've listened to them and they've made your mind against Christ's word and you don't even know it. Because it's called deception. So we're going to look at what Christ spoke and we're going to look at what man says. And then we will see where the confusion and the contradiction comes from. But yeah, like I said, the videos, they're probably not posted yet. You'll probably get this before they are. But and I'm going to go back and there's some other things that came to me after I, reviewed one of the videos. Speaking of when I was speaking of the millstone cast about the net and cast into the sea, what that scripture truly says. And then when I got to the part where I spoke of who have not known the depths of Satan as they speak, is not that the same depths that those having that millstone about their neck? You watch the video. The depths of the sea of letter, the sea of ink, the depths of Satan, the corruption. You have to watch the video, but I'm going to be keeping my video short and speaking more precisely and showing these scriptures and showing what man does and how man contradicts Christ every word. That's why the Bible's confusion, because you have been told what it says. Even when you read it, you can't hear it because it's just confusion. It's not agreeing with what man has told you. So, Father willing, we know the Father's working, and I'm doing what I can to be able to do the work He has given me to do. And I love you all. Many blessings to you. Speak with you soon. Bye for now.